From sorties to meeting the avance, from one province to another, from one controversy to the next, reporters follow the candidates for 90 days in what is described as one of the most colorful and dirtiest campaign seasons in our history. Now that the circus is over, let's listen to the stories of the storytellers who have been called biased and the evil people of news. I'm Cheche Lazaro. Join you as we put the media in focus. Joining us tonight are ABS-CBN's campaign beat reporters. We have Oreña-Drilon, who covered the campaign of Senator Noynoy Aquino, Alvin Elchico, who reported on Senator Manny Villar, and Willard Cheng, who followed Gilberto Teodoro on the campaign trail. We also invited reporters who covered former President Joseph Estrada's campaign and print reporters as well, but they declined. Welcome to Media in Focus. This is the Lagare team, right? They're all over the place. They're so busy. And now that the campaign is over and we have almost a new president, tell me, what was it like on the campaign trail? What was a day like for you, Ces?
Oh, it would start very early because you'd have to be in the province ahead of the candidate. So sometimes I would leave right after Bandila. I would just take a shower and sleep in the crew cab on the way to the wherever the sortie will be.
Really? It didn't show?
Really? You're so sweet.
So did you follow every single day of the campaign?
There were many of us that alternated because it would be impossible.
Okay, how about you, Alvin? Before you tell me about your day with Villar, you were a business reporter.
I cover consumer news.
Right.
So I was very hesitant to join the Villar camp as the reporter of ABS-CBN, but since it's a decision of the desk and a decision of the station, then I have no choice. But it was fun. It was fun. It was very tiring. Just what Ces said, you have to wake up early. But I have to correct you there. Only one person said that we're evil. It's not actually a group of persons.
That's not for us to say, right? Because many people criticized us on that.
Yes.
Willard, for Gibo, what was it like?
It took a lot of traveling, like the other reporters, and less sleep for everyone.
Yeah.
And it helped that I covered Congress and Malacanang before I covered Gibo because it prepared me for the changing of alliances. It gave me the history, the background of the party, and the personalities that either joined the campaign or abandoned it altogether.
Yeah, but could you keep your your perspective as reporters and as persons? Could you keep that separate? Was that easy? Was that easy, Ces, for you? Having been in the news for a long time?
You had to be very conscious of it. Because it was, especially with all the accusations of bias.
Yes.
You had to be. I made a mental note that I had to be hard on the candidate. Otherwise, they wouldn't take my report seriously.
Okay, what were they like off camera? These candidates that you were with almost 24/7.
Sa kaso ko, Miss Cheche, tamang sinabi ni Ces, I always exert effort to correct the impression that ABS-CBN, DZMM, ANC is anti-Villar.
Yeah.
Talagang parati yun.
And pro-Noynoy.
And pro-Noynoy. So bias palagi yung perception nila sa ABS-CBN. So inuulit namin, pag hindi ba maganda ang report sa kandidato nyo, ibig sabihin bias na kami for you. I think that's the key message. If they don't like your story, they will brand you as anti-Villar or anti-Noynoy or anti-Gibo, which should not be. You do not shoot the messenger.
That's true. But when you were covering Villar and following him around, did you get that kind of flack every time you did a story?
Yes.
All the time?
Yes. But I would always correct them. Natrabaho lang ito. We are here to get your side. Kasi minsan, the candidate himself, Senator Villar himself, will not make himself available for interview.
Okay.
May kordon eh. before you can go straight to, I don't know with Ses, I suppose Ses is very close to Noynoy also. Sa amin hindi eh. We have to pass through different levels of...
You in particular, or all the media? You in particular?
Oh, as far as I'm talking about myself. I don't know with Channel 7 or other channels.
Was access also as difficult?
Yes, I think it is difficult. You have to go through the proper channel. I don't have a direct connection or line to Senator Villar.
You had never worked with him before?
No.
I see. Okay, Ses, in your case?
In the case of Noynoy Aquino, the strategy was really to begin their sortie with a press conference.
Always.
Always. And he would always, that's the strategy. Yeah. They would go to radio stations. In fact, the beginning was no more rallies. But then they had to compromise with that and adjust because naturally the politicians of that place would want to see him. So,
with them?
Yes. Yes. But then, you know, his time was so valuable. Yeah. Everybody wanted time, wanted his time. So, right. So he was always accessible to media. It wasn't any problem. And not just to me, to everyone.
Okay.
Anybody could stick a mic in front of him and
he would talk.
Really? Walang naghahawi sa inyo?
Sa amin may naghahawi. Pero no, he would.
And most of the press conference would start 4, 5, which is...
Already it was already crunch time. What about you, Willard? In the Gibo campaign, did you have good access?
Teodoro was very accessible to the media and mostly by ambush interviews though. Although he was a bit evasive already to us in the last 2 weeks of the campaign. He would tell us that he would rather cover as many places as possible and he didn't have much time already for some sit-down interviews.
Okay, like you said, you were called the evil core, right? And one of the major accusations was that this station, the networks in general, and this station in particular, was biased for a certain candidate. Let's watch this.